Hi valuers. Welcome to Startup Anecdotes, your go-to channel for cracking the registered valuer exam in securities and financial assets. Dive into bite-sized lessons to learn complex valuation concepts in small, manageable chunks that fit your busy schedule. Grasp difficult concepts quickly with our carefully designed visual explanations. And for smart professionals, we offer tailored content designed specifically for finance professionals seeking valuation expertise. Like, share, and subscribe to start your valuation journey with us. Embark on a journey to decode macroeconomics, where we explore the fundamental metrics for measuring economic performance through national income accounting. Understand how government spending affects the economy with fiscal policy. Discover central banking tools for economic stability in monetary policy. And delve into business cycles to explore economic fluctuations and their impact on valuations. National income accounting is crucial for understanding economic performance. We begin with GDP measurement, which represents the total market value of all finished goods and services produced within a country. Explore income approaches, which offer multiple methods to calculate national wealth through different economic lenses. Finally, grasp the key economic indicators that valuers must understand to assess market environments. Let's differentiate between macroeconomics and microeconomics. Microeconomics focuses on individual firms, households, and specific market prices, examining consumer behavior and firm-level decisions. It studies resource allocation and price determination in specific markets. On the other hand, macroeconomics analyzes economy-wide aggregates and phenomena, examining GDP, inflation rates, and unemployment figures, and studies national policies and their economic impacts. The core identity of an economy revolves around three key components: income, which represents total earnings received by all economic participants; output, which is the total production of goods and services in an economy; and expenditure, which accounts for total spending on goods and services in the economy. Understanding important income terms is essential for economic analysis. GDP measures total production within country borders, while GNP includes income from citizens abroad. NNP accounts for GDP minus depreciation of capital, and disposable income represents income after tax available for spending. There are three approaches to measure national income: the product output method, which measures value added at each production stage; the income method, which sums all income earned by resource owners; and the expenditure method, which totals spending by different economic sectors. Fiscal policy formation involves analyzing economic conditions to determine the fiscal approach. Implementation occurs through taxation and spending adjustments enacted through budget processes. The economic impact of these changes affects employment, inflation, and growth, shaping the overall economic landscape. The government's economic steering wheel is pivotal for maintaining balance. Economic stability ensures balanced growth and inflation control. Fiscal tools involve taxation and spending mechanisms, while government control allows direct intervention in the economy to steer it towards desired outcomes. Fiscal policy has two sides: expansionary and contractionary. Expansionary policy involves lower taxes to increase disposable income, higher government spending on projects, stimulating economic growth, and combating unemployment. Contractionary policy includes higher taxes to reduce spending power, reduced government expenditure, controlling inflation, and preventing economic overheating. Understanding deficits is crucial for fiscal analysis. Fiscal deficit is the total expenditure minus revenue and capital receipts, indicating overall borrowing needs. Revenue deficit represents operational shortfall, while primary deficit is the fiscal deficit minus interest payments, highlighting current fiscal imbalance. Monetary policy is governed by the central bank authority, which holds the legal mandate to manage the monetary system. Policy instruments are tools to control money supply and interest rates, aiming for economic objectives like stability, growth, and inflation control. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) plays a crucial role in the economy by controlling money supply, managing interest rates, maintaining economic stability, and overseeing banking regulation. These functions ensure a balanced and thriving economic environment. Monetary policy employs 6 tools, CRR and SLR, which are required reserve banks must maintain with RBI: repo and reverse repo rate, which are RBI's lending and borrowing rates to banks; bank rate, which is charged on longer-term loans to banks, and open market operations, which involve buying, selling government securities to adjust liquidity. RBI adjusts the gears of monetary policy through expansionary and contractionary measures. Expansionary policy involves lower interest rates to encourage borrowing and spending, increased money supply to stimulate economic activity, and support during economic slowdowns or recessions. Contractionary policy includes higher interest rates to discourage borrowing and spending, reduced money supply to cool economic activity, and control prices but risks recession if overused. Business cycles are essential for understanding economic fluctuations. Each cycle phase has distinct characteristics and indicators, impacting asset valuations significantly. Identifying these phases helps in predicting economic patterns and making informed valuation decisions. The economy experiences mood swings through various phases: expansion, where the economy grows with increasing employment and income; peak, marking maximum economic activity before a downturn begins; recession, characterized by declining activity and rising unemployment; and depression, indicating severe downturn with significant economic pain. Business cycles are driven by technology shocks, which trigger productivity shifts across entire economies, productivity changes, which affect overall economic performance, and economic swings, resulting in the familiar pattern of economic cycles. Understanding these drivers is key to navigating economic fluctuations. Congratulations! You've completed Module 1, Macroeconomics, covering national income, fiscal policy, monetary policy, and business cycles. Stay connected for weekly updates and exam preparation tips. Spread the knowledge and subscribe to help fellow aspiring valuers. Let's crack the Registered Valuer exam together.